When humanity tries to imagine the end of the world, we imagine spectacles we can see. A massive, jagged asteroid burning a trail of fire through the atmosphere. A rogue black hole slowly tearing the outer planets out of their orbits. Or the slow, agonizing death of our own sun, expanding to swallow the Earth. In all of these doomsday scenarios, the universe grants us one final, terrifying luxury. A warning. We have time. Time to look up at the sky, run the calculations, and know that the end is coming. Time to prepare, or time to panic. But there is a cosmic executioner written directly into the fundamental laws of physics that offers exactly 0 seconds of warning. It is a silent, invisible wall of absolute destruction, expanding through the cosmos right now. It does not burn you, it does not crush you. It simply rewrites the laws of reality, instantly deleting everything it touches. And because it moves at the exact speed of light, the visual warning of its approach arrives at the exact same millisecond as your erasure. One frame you exist, the next frame you do not. This is not science fiction. This is a highly calculated mathematical nightmare known to quantum physicists as false vacuum decay. And to understand why it could happen at any moment, we first have to unlearn everything we know about empty space. If you travel out into the deep, freezing void between galaxies and remove all the stars, all the planets, and all the cosmic dust, you would assume you are left with nothing. Pure, empty space. A vacuum. But in the strange world of quantum mechanics, empty is a lie. Space is completely filled with an invisible, boiling ocean of energy known as quantum fields. These fields are the invisible scaffolding of reality. They dictate how gravity works, how light travels, and how atoms hold themselves together. And everything in the universe is governed by one absolute, unbreakable rule. Everything wants to rest at its lowest possible energy state. Imagine a heavy boulder rolling down a massive, steep mountain. Gravity pulls the boulder downward, making it crash and bounce until it finally reaches the absolute bottom of the valley. Once it stops at the bottom, it has 0 potential energy left. It is completely stable. It cannot fall any further. In physics, when a quantum field reaches its absolute lowest energy state, it is called a true vacuum. For billions of years, humanity looked at the stars and assumed that our universe had already rolled to the bottom of the mountain during the Big Bang. We believed the physics of our reality were permanently stable. But then, in the summer of 2012, we built a machine that proved we were completely, terrifyingly wrong. Deep underground in Switzerland, scientists at CERN powered up the Large Hadron Collider. They smashed subatomic particles together at nearly the speed of light and finally discovered the most elusive piece of the cosmic puzzle, the Higgs Boson, often called the God particle. The Higgs field is the specific quantum field that gives everything in the universe its mass. Without it, you wouldn't exist. Stars wouldn't form. Reality would just be a chaotic soup of light traveling forever in the dark. But when scientists finally calculated the exact mass of the Higgs boson, weighing in at roughly 125 gigaelectron volts, the math revealed a dark, existential secret. Famed theoretical physicist Stephen Hawking publicly warned the world about this exact mathematical discovery. The math showed that our universe is not at the bottom of the mountain. Our universe is metastable. Imagine that boulder rolling down the mountain again. But this time, halfway down the cliff, the boulder gets caught in a small, shallow ditch. it stops rolling, it feels completely stable. An entire civilization could build a city on that boulder, believing they are perfectly safe. But they aren't at the bottom. They are resting on a fragile ledge, high above a terrifying drop. Our entire universe, every star, every galaxy, every law of chemistry and biology is currently resting in that shallow ditch. We are living in a false vacuum. The floor beneath reality is made of incredibly thin glass, and something is eventually going to break it. So, what happens if the universe gets pushed out of the ditch and falls the rest of the way down the mountain? In our everyday world, you would need a massive physical push to get a boulder over a ridge. But the microscopic quantum world doesn't play by the rules of common sense. In quantum mechanics, particles don't need to be pushed over a wall. They can randomly, unpredictably glitch through it. This is a proven foundational phenomenon called quantum tunneling. This means that at any given moment, in any random square inch of deep space, a microscopic patch of the Higgs field could suddenly tunnel through the glass floor and drop into the true vacuum. In that fraction of a second, a tiny, invisible bubble is born. And inside that bubble, the laws of physics are completely different. Inside the bubble, the Higgs field drops to a lower energy state. The rules of gravity warp. The bonds that hold atoms together instantly snap. If this bubble touched the Earth, the planet wouldn't burn. It wouldn't explode. It would simply cease to be a planet. The carbon in your DNA, the iron in the Earth's core, and the hydrogen in the Sun would instantly dissolve into raw, unrecognizable, chaotic energy. And the most horrifying part? The bubble is hungry. Once it forms, it rapidly expands in all directions, feeding on the higher energy of the false vacuum around it, growing larger and larger, erasing galaxies like a cosmic infection.
But the true horror of vacuum decay isn't the destruction. It is the absolute blindness of the execution. As the bubble expands, devouring the universe, it moves outward at exactly the speed of light. In our reality, the speed of light is the absolute, unbreakable speed limit of information. Nothing can move faster. This creates a terrifying paradox. If a bubble of true vacuum originated in the Andromeda galaxy 2 million years ago, it has been expanding toward us ever since. But if you pointed a telescope at Andromeda right now, you would see a perfectly normal, beautiful, glowing spiral galaxy. Because the light showing the destruction is traveling at the exact same speed as the destruction itself, no warning signal can ever outrun the bubble. That wall of nothingness could be entering our solar system right now. It could be passing the orbit of Mars. It could be 1 millimeter away from your screen, and you would be completely, blissfully unaware. Until the exact microsecond your atoms were deleted from existence. You cannot see the bullet that kills you. It is incredibly easy to let the scale of this cosmic horror paralyze you. The idea that a fundamental glitch in reality could erase 13.8 billion years of cosmic history in an instant is deeply unsettling. But should we live in terror? Actually, no. If the universe were to end via false vacuum decay, it would be the most merciful end imaginable. There is no fire, there is no pain, there is no time to mourn or feel fear. Your nervous system simply wouldn't have the neurological time to process the event before your consciousness ceased to exist. One moment you are living your life, and the next, there is simply silence. Furthermore, our universe is incredibly vast, and dark energy is forcing it to expand faster every single day. The space between distant galaxies is stretching faster than light itself.
A bubble born on the extreme edge of the observable universe might never actually be able to catch up to the expansion of space. We might be safely out of reach forever. False vacuum decay reminds us of a beautiful, terrifying truth. Our existence is incredibly fragile. We are balanced on a delicate ledge of physics, resting in a temporary pocket of reality. But within this fragile false vacuum, stars ignited, planets formed, and life learned to look up at the dark sky and wonder. If you are brave enough to continue exploring the terrifying, beautiful mysteries of the cosmos with us, hit that subscribe button right now. Let us know in the comments, does the idea of an instant, painless end terrify you, or does it bring you a strange sense of peace? Welcome to the new era of Cosmic Vault.